Now, your local weather with the KX Storm Team.
Hi, I'm Amara from Williston. Hey Tom, how's the weather?
Yeah, isn't she special? That was recorded last weekend before all the, shutting down of things happening. So, but I wanted to get her on. She was just so nice. The weather, well, we have snow moving in some areas, freezing rain, which is a real problem on the roads. We'll get to all that in a moment. 26 degrees in Minot. The wind has not been much of an issue today. It's only 8 miles an hour, so wind chill hasn't been that bad. It's 25 degrees in Williston right now. The northeast wind is at 10. Now, across western North Dakota, we're still looking at mostly 20s, and actually, like Rugby, one of the colder temperatures up there, well, same as Crosby, at 21 degrees. Harvey's not much better than that. You can see Bismarck and Flasher certainly warmer. And it's not real windy, but it is going to change, especially if you're east of Highway 83. But right now, you can see most areas 5 to about 15 miles an hour. And by North Dakota standards, that's pretty much nothing. Looking at our Cartiva of Minot wind chill map, single-digit wind chills right now in Rugby and in Crosby. So that is pretty chilly outside. So here's a look at the radar. And so the radar is starting to fill in, and it's actually about on the schedule that we predicted yesterday. Usually these things tend to slow down a little bit, so this one's kind of working out so far. Where you see the areas of white, that may not be reaching the ground yet, but that will all change. But the areas where you see the darker blues, that will be reaching the ground. And it is fairly widespread from Dickinson through Williston up towards Minot. And this is actually going to fill in a lot. And the latest road report map is showing some scattered snow on the roads in the Bakken and off to the south of the Missouri River and the west of the Missouri River. Bismarck, some scattered slush on the road, and then slush on the road between Bismarck and Jamestown. So by 9 o'clock tonight, should be fairly widespread. Again, the areas that you see here with just the white would be very, very, very light snow. And the wind isn't going to be much of an issue. It's out of the northeast. By midnight, pretty much everybody will be seeing some snow. And then early tomorrow morning should still be widespread, maybe not in northeastern Montana, but for the rest of us. And then watch what happens. Look at the wind streams here, the colors. These are yellows, so we're looking at 25 to 30 mile an hour sustained winds, and the wind gusts will likely be even stronger than that. So the snow that falls on the ground is going to be blowing around a lot, especially tomorrow afternoon. So here we are at noon. The snow will, in all and effects, will be winding down, but it's going to stay pretty blustery all the way across the southern part of the state up to the north central, off to the east, maybe not quite as breezy in the northwest. And that wind is going to hang around even tomorrow night, and tomorrow night's going to be cold, and we're going to have nighttime lows tomorrow night close to 0. So here's an updated snow total map. This is potential snow amounts, mostly in the order of 1 to 3. There's going to be some areas that get roughly between 3 and 5 inches. But look at the wind gust. So here we are tomorrow morning, some really strong wind gusts around Devil's Lake. But notice how we're talking 35, 40 mile an hour wind gusts that will hang on through the day and be even stronger from Jamestown over to Fargo and Grand Forks. So if you were planning on driving that way, it might be kind of a problem, especially with the blowing snow, which we'll have tomorrow. But look at that nighttime low, below 0 in Dickinson, around 0, a little bit above in Williston. Tonight, single digits to teens, and then daytime highs tomorrow, only teens and 20s, so it is going to be cold. If there's an upside to all this, tomorrow is the first day of spring.